All right, we are heading back to Fort Lauderdale. The Sheep's Den Live 2020 was an amazing experience. I got tons of takeaways. We're going to start dropping some of those takeaways to you guys here very shortly. But, you know, this is what it's about. This is life experiences, surrounding yourself with rock star entrepreneurs doing the stuff that you want to do. We're looking forward to doing lots more of this as we grow and we change who we are so we can become who we want to become. Excited actually to finally be able to divulge some of the takeaways from this past weekend's event. It was called the Lion's Den Live 2022. Sean Whalen is the guy that put on this event. There was about 1,000 people there. I'm just going to go over some of the takeaways from day one. One of the major takeaways that I had was the idea of who do you need to become to do X? Okay, who do you need to become to buy a $200 million multifamily deal? Who do you need to become to do a $28 million self-storage deal? Who do you need to become to put a $1 billion real estate investment fund together? Who do you need to become to buy a private jet, right? Who do you need to become to really, be the person that is going to be living your ideal vision board, your ideal life, right? Because who we are now is not the person that can buy the jet. I'm on a jet right now. I can't buy a jet right now, but I know in the next 6 months I'm going to buy a jet. So who do I need to become to be able to do that, right? What skills do people that own jets have? What types of businesses? What are their habits, right? What is their daily rituals? Who do they hang out with? What do they think, right? What do they feel? What are they passionate about, right? Think about this. Once you realize that we need to become somebody different or something different, it really, and the only way to do that is by implementing action, by taking action, by being relentless, by having a super clear vision and literally just going after it, putting in the hard work. That alone is like super, super powerful, right? You can't just become something without putting in the work. Dan Fleshman, he said 40-40-20. So for your excess money, if that's $10,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $1 million a year, for that excess money that you're going to invest in your future to create wealth, he says 40% of it should be safe investments. So safe investments would be something that you'd make 7 to 9% in, right? It's something that you would likely just park the money in there, set it and forget it. Another 40, so 40-40 is medium risk. Medium risk is real estate, stock market, cash flowing businesses, right? Those are you should have 40% go into that. And the other 20% of your investment capital should be what he called his shots of glory, meaning he's just gonna put it in there, and he says you want to 5x or up to 100x your profit. Sometimes when you win, it's like hitting the jackpot. So this is where I'm looking at our portfolio and what we've done for investing in wealth creation, and I know all of our assets, or most of our capital, is in the medium range. Okay, so we do have some in the safe investments and in different mutual funds and RSPs, that type of thing, but we've never taken a shot of glory. So that's one thing I am changing this week. I'm going to put $100,000 into a shot of glory and see where it goes. If it works out, obviously it's going to change my life. Okay, here's another awesome takeaway too. I appreciate this one. So there is 10-year-olds on YouTube making millions and millions of dollars. So the question was why aren't you making millions of dollars? And the only difference is that the 10-year-old doesn't care. The 10-year-old isn't making it complicated, right? They're not overthinking it. They're just doing it. They're just doing it. They're not thinking about it. They're just doing it fast, right? That was an interesting notion, an idea that if a 10-year-old can make millions of dollars, then we should be. The reason that we aren't is is because we overcomplicate it. So I'm going to give you a few takeaways from day 2. Think about dying. Does that motivate you? Actually, a bunch of the speakers, Mark Evans mentioned this as well. Death motivates these people, and it does me too. Have you ever thought about, what people are going to say when you die, when you have a funeral? Do you ever think about if anybody's going to show up, right? And think about that, right? Like, what are they going to say about you? What are they going to talk about? Are they going to talk about your legacy, or are they going to talk about that you've done shit, right? That you're just, the average great guy or great lady. So death should motivate you, right? Knowing that you're going to die, knowing that you only have so much time on this earth, knowing that tomorrow may be your last day. Are you putting in the effort? Are you giving the kisses to your kids and your wife? Are you building a team that's going to be able to go on without you so that we can create generational wealth? If you're sitting on the sidelines hoping, waiting, praying, analyzing, you will get nothing. You only get what you put work in to get. This is a good one. If you suck 6 months from now, then you choose to suck. And that is very true. I can tell you right now, like, if your life doesn't look completely different 6 months from it is now, that is your choice. The power of, what you can get done in 6 months is mind-blowing, in my opinion. Especially if you take action, you surround yourself with the right people, you hire a coach, you hire a mentorship, you create your vision, get the big goal in sight, and you break it down into little steps and just take relentless action. In 6 months, you can do what most people do in lifetimes. I don't care if you haven't bought a property yet, or you intend to. Maybe you have a massive portfolio and you want to 10x it, or maybe you haven't bought your first property yet. But regardless, you can do what most people do in lifetimes in 6 months. All you got to do is do the right thing at the right time, surround yourself with the right people, and take action. Tons of freaking action. If you suck in 6 months, that's your own fault. Mark Evans spoke. He's on the jet just right back here. He said, you are not paying for who is in the room. You are paying for who is not in the room. We are paying, good money to come to high-level masterminds to make sure that the people that are at the normal meetup are not there. Right? Because we want people, that are willing to put in the $5,000 or $1,000 or make the flight to Florida versus like just the easier, no barrier to entry, show up at the meeting for $20. When there's barriers to entry, you're going to get committed people to show up. Right? So that's really what you're paying for. You're paying for all of the lazy, the non-action takers, the non-doers, the bullshitters to stay at home. Right? So that was pretty powerful, and like that is the power of masterminding, and it's about surrounding yourself with the right people. Yeah, so those are some of the takeaways. Again, it wasn't any life-changing things that it's going to like change my life, right? But there is a bunch of nuggets, and then we've got some actionable items that I'm going to start implementing right away.
All right, that's a wrap. Lions Not Sheep's event, the Jet Experience. We are on to take action and get shit done. Let's go!